Hey you guys, so today's template is all about being able to edit a template, a Canva template. You may have bought one from me or you may have bought one from someone else, either on Etsy or from another designer. So today I'm going to show you how to edit that template because a lot of our templates are multi-layered. So there's a lot of moving parts in this. And this one right here, just in case you're interested in buying it, is in my Etsy store. The link is going to be at the bottom. And this one is actually called the most gorgeous, let me say that, the most gorgeous baby announcement. So if you want to go purchase it, please do visit my Etsy store. So let's get into this whole editing of this template. So when you first buy a template, you're going to see this one. This is a finished product. This is what most designers want you to know the possibilities of your template could look like. So they're going to give you the finished product. And then you're going to get your actual products. My product actually comes with 20 different colors and different ways to edit your template because I wanted to be able to give you choices. If you want to look at that, you can go to my Etsy page and see that. So here's my finished product possibility, and here's the actual template that you would use. So when I say multi-layered, I'm talking about the fact that there's a lot of things in here to go into. You see all these moving parts that goes into this beautiful template. And when you have so many moving parts, you want to ensure that when you're doing this design that you don't lose, I guess let me put it that way. You don't lose what the design was supposed to be meant to look like, unless that's what you're wanting to do. But if you want it to look exactly like the template that you purchased, but you want to make it more personal, then I'm going to show you that. So one of the options you could do is resize it. And I'm gonna spread it out this way and then make it a little taller. So what I'm gonna do is probably do right now instead of 3.5, I'm gonna do that. But I'm not going to copy and resize. I'm just going to resize. And so this gives me more space. Hold on, here it comes. Okay. It gives me more space to work with for me to move this stuff around a little bit. The issue is that when there's limited space on a template, then you're losing stuff and you're like, where did that go? Where did that go? So I tend to do that, as well as I'll create another page and I will drag, since these letters are white, I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this right quick just so I can see the colors. And I'll drag some of the stuff over into another page. So then I could just work with certain parts of it. Especially these are top layers. These are things that are going to go on the top of all of these different layers. So I move that around. This right here, this little halo. See, this is moving, and I may not want that to move. I may want to remember where that is. So I'm not going to move that, but I'm going to move this because that's the top layer. And then the halo right here. How do I know it's a top layer? Because there's nothing covering it. And that's how I know it's a top layer. And I'm going to move this halo to the other. So now I have these top layers on another slide. So now I can work with this template on its own. And right here, I would actually change it back to the size that it was at first. And I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. I actually like this size. It's 11 by 8.5, but it's realistically too big for a baby announcement. So I'm gonna just change the size a little bit. Nope. Sorry. Maybe 3.5 by 5. Is that what it is? Let's see. Okay. We're going to try this one more time, you guys. I am so sorry. I'm just going to keep this the way it is for now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I want to go ahead and put my child on here. and I like everything else the way it is. And the templates are made that, you know, you like it already, and the only thing you want to do is add your person in there, or add insert your personal stuff in there. All of this should remain the same. I tend to lock some of my layers because that keeps them from moving while I'm working on another layer. So then now this only moves instead of all of this. This doesn't move. So now I just get to work with the moon. And you see how the moon comes from behind the stars. I love it. And you see if you place the moon in certain spots, the color changes. I really love that. Okay, so let's say I like this, but the colors, remember on my template, I have multiple colors. So I have purple clouds, I have pink clouds, I have blue clouds. So there's no need to change the colors on these because you could just choose another template within my template choices. So we're looking for something like this. And so I'm going to go and find a picture just for the purpose of this tutorial. I'm going to find a picture on here. I know you guys will probably have your own picture, but for this tutorial, I'm going to use this. So look at this cute little baby. I'm going to go ahead and delete the background. And I want the baby to look like it's sleeping on the moon. Now right here, this is the part that I like to talk about. You see this right here? Yeah, we want to cover that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to unlock this cloud. We're going to move it over here for a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this cloud. And I'm going to put it over a little baby. And I'm going to duplicate it again because I want it to be a little thick. And duplicate it one more time. And then I'm going to add that white cloud back over here. But that white cloud, I'm going to actually bring it forward because there's a lot of purple and I want that mystic look. So now I have my little baby sleeping. I can play with the clouds a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to bring back the angel. But I want to change the color of the angel. So I'm going to click on the angel and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to make it, let's see if that's the color I like. Let me go back over here. I like this one. I like that color. I may be biased, you guys, because I'm extra girly. I'm going to take On Earth. I'm extra girly, so I love everything girly. I'm not going to lie to you. So pink and purples and yellows and turquoise are my favorite colors. So I have this white under here because I want a real glow to it. Because when you print it, if you decide to print it, it's going to actually show that glow. And so I put that back white behind it. Let me show you what it looks like if I don't put the white behind it. Okay, so that's without the white. But once I put this white behind it, you see how you get a little bit of a glow behind it. And I actually, let's say I want On Earth to be bigger. I can do that. Let me delete this. I'm going to delete the first On Earth, and I'm going to make this bigger. And then I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to go up here and change the color. And then bring it back over here and layer it. It's all about layering. So now I have my baby. Okay, so I actually want a few of these stars to be kind of like in front of the angel. So I'm going to take some of these stars. Remember, multi-layer. And in Canva, sometimes you can't choose another layer that's behind another layer until you move a layer. So I'm going to move that layer. And I'm going to bring it to a place I know I can move it. Down here, and then I'm gonna bring this up. Actually, that's not what I want to do. I'm gonna click on this, I'm gonna duplicate it because I want that one to stay up there, and then I'm gonna bring that down, and then bring this right here, and I want a little bit of stars. And I'm going to duplicate it a little bit. See, the thing is to make it yours. The template is just a scratch for you to make it your own. And now I'm going to add the little halo. We're going to adjust it for his head size and for him. And I'm going to go and get his little baby wings. And because of the way he's laying, let's see if I want to make it go backwards. Let's see. I actually like the 2 wings. I'm going to leave the 2 wings on there. And now I got my finished product. Angel on earth. I have the clouds. I have the little stars right here. If I wanted to put a little, I was thinking about a little hanging moon. And the tutorial is over, I'm sorry, about editing templates, but this is for people that just want to add a little extra. I'm a little extra, so hey, if you extra along with me, then, you know, you'll definitely appreciate this. So I want to add a little hanging moon. Nothing too dramatic because we already have the 1 moon. But let's see, something like, I actually like the obscurity of this one. But I'm going to bring it. I'm going to change the color. Nope. Let's see. See if I take it to the back. I can leave it like that, and then I can go and actually put a gold one on the inside. That one's not round enough. There it is. I like layering, and that's something that Canva is really good at, is giving you these options to layer to make your design yours, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to make it yours. And I'm just going to bring this behind. So now I have this purple outline with this gold moon, and it just, now it's mine. So I bought the template, but now it's mine, and I love it. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment at the bottom. Again, I get excited about this because I love making beautiful girly things inside of Canva. I'm not perfect, you guys, so if I kind of messed up a little bit, you got the gist of it, you got the meat of it. You know how to go out and edit your templates. You know how to move things around. You know how to lock things so they won't move around while you're editing, as well as changing colors and adding other media and pictures to it. So, alrighty, you guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in our next tutorial. Bye.